Hello, daily meditation online hosted by the Buddhist Studies Institute, a project founded by Pema Chödrön Rinpoche. My name is Namkai. I'll be your host today. I'm currently in Tahoe, California, and Miko will lead us in meditation. She is a certified meditation instructor through the Buddhist Studies Institute. She's been with Pema Chödrön Rinpoche and the Buddhist Studies Institute for a very long time. So she's a great meditation teacher and a great person. Welcome to everybody who is on Facebook and YouTube for our live stream today, and welcome to our Zoom friends. I don't have the link to the chat with me, but for those on Zoom, for those on YouTube and Facebook, the link is included in the information. And for those on Zoom, you know, we're all regulars here. I think we know the daily prayers. And now, without further ado, I'll pass it over to Miko, who will lead us in meditation today. Thank you, Miko.
Thank you, Namkai. All right, so we will begin with our daily prayers. We can bring our hands together at our hearts. I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. I take refuge in the Lama, Yidam, and Khandro. I take refuge in the Sa, Lung, Winds, and Tigle. I take refuge in the Sa, Lung, and ooh, how do I not know this? Namkai, will you help me out? I don't have it in front of me.
And I take refuge in complete openness, lucid presence.
And I take refuge in complete openness, lucid presence, and compassion. Oh, mesmerized by the sheer variety of appearances, which are like the illusory reflections of the moon in water. Beings wander endlessly astray in samsara's vicious cycle, in order that they may find comfort and ease in the luminosity and all-pervading space of the true natures of their minds. I generate the immeasurable love, compassion, joy, and equanimity of the awakened mind, the heart of bodhicitta. Sentient beings are numberless. I train in order to free them. Delusions are inexhaustible. I train in order to transform them. Reality is boundless. I train in order to realize it. The awakened way is unsurpassable. I train in order to embody it. So we'll get into our 7-point posture, and we'll begin with our seat. So you can be seated in a cross-leg position or in a chair, and wherever you're at, if you're in a cross-leg position, it's best to have the hips higher than the knees so it can support the spine. And if you're in a chair, you can scoot back, sit and have your feet flat onto the floor. And then we'll let our belly be soft here. Just let that belly expand out and take up as much space as it needs to. And we'll lengthen out the spine. And then we'll take our shoulder blades and widen them out to the sides and pull them down. So if you like activate those muscles that pull the shoulder blades down, and then widen out to the side, so we're as if we're getting ready to take flight with our vulture's wings. And then we want to tuck the chin so the back of the neck is long and the crown is pointed up towards the heavens. And you can see this helps us to have an upright posture so that the channels are open, so it supports our meditative mind state. And then we want to let the jaw be relaxed and slightly open. And the tip of the tongue goes to the roof of the mouth. And then our eyes can find a point on the floor in front of us, diagonally downwards, kind of like at a 45-degree angle, 1 to 2 feet away. And then the gaze just rests softly. Whatever point we pick, we want to keep the gaze there because that helps to keep the mind still and steady. And the gaze, we're not like intensely staring at it. The gaze is just soft. So the your field of vision is open, even though you're focusing on that point. They're still aware of the periphery and just soft gaze there. And the eyelids are heavy. Um, so they're not all the way closed, but they're slightly closed. And just taking a moment to feel what this feels like in your body, feeling this posture. And it's a posture you can come back to if you notice throughout your meditation that you're having a hard time, you can come back to this 7-pointed posture. Oh, and one more thing is the hands. So the hands can be palms facing upward if you need some uplifting energy if you're tired today, or they can be downward if you need some grounding, or they can be folded together in your lap. So feeling this posture as a place where we can come back to. We need to, a place that holds us throughout our meditation, being present in our bodies. We're going to take some long, full, deep breaths and do some double breaths. So we'll take a long, full inhale and let our breath naturally exhale. And at the end of our natural exhale, we're going to pull the belly button in towards the spine, expelling any remaining breath. And then releasing the belly button, and then having a natural inhale and a natural exhale. At the end of that natural exhale, again, pulling the belly button in towards the spine, expelling the expiratory reserve. And again, a natural inhale. And at the end of your natural exhale, pulling the belly button in towards the spine. And we'll do this 2 more times, the double breath, activating that parasympathetic nervous system. And then from here, we'll drop into our calm abiding practice, and we'll do the 21 breath count. So we'll start by focusing on the exhales and begin to count them from 1 to 21 and back down. So counting the exhales from 1 to 21, back down again. And anytime we notice that we've lost focus on the count or on the exhale, we just simply bring ourselves back and start again. Starting over again, back at 1, and counting the exhales from 1 to 21 and back down. And noticing where your mind's at. You've lost track of the count, no problem. Just gently bringing yourself back, counting the exhales from 1 to 21 back down. can take a longer, fuller, deeper breath here, and we'll release that practice and take a moment to just notice the experience of sitting. And then we'll do a few of the double breaths that we started with. So you can take a long, full, deep breath, and at the end of your natural exhale, pulling the belly button in towards the spine, expelling any remaining breath. We'll do that 2 more times at the pace of your own breath. And then we'll bring our hands together at our hearts for the closing prayers. May the teachings of the Buddha spread and flourish. May all sentient beings be happy and joyful. May we practice the Dharma day and night. May the benefit for self and others be fully accomplished. Back to you, Namkai.
Thank you so much, Miko. That was a great practice. I love 21 breaths. Really shows you where your mind is at. And now, in order to integrate the study of ethics with practice, I will read one of the 5 Buddhist precepts, avoiding harming other beings. In Tibetan, the literal meaning is do not cut the life force. And I always like thinking about that, just having that in our mind. Rinpoche has this to say about it. Committed to non-aggression, I resolve to avoid harming others, to avoid injuring the body or mind of myself and others. I resolve conflicts and tensions with an attitude of openness and loving kindness, acknowledging transgressions and seeking reconciliations. I base my dietary choices on compassionate intention. Rather than taking the attitude that the ends justify the means, I commit to nonviolence as the base, the path, and fruit of my actions. I resolve to relieve the suffering of beings wherever I see it and to make compassionate connections with everything, everywhere. Awesome. Thank you again, Miko, for that lovely practice. And now I'll post 2 links in the chat. These links have information about our organization, the Buddhist Studies Institute, as well as information about our retreat center, the dakinimountain.org, which is close to Tahoe National Forest in Northern California. This meditation happens every day and every single day online, hosted by the Buddhist Studies Institute. You're welcome to attend any day and every day. I will now end the live stream for those who are watching live and proceed into our discussion group. Thank you so much.